1979. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life insurance, call 800-777-1979 or biglou.com.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com to save today.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. 2026 marks our 99th year in business, and we are going to make it the best year yet, and we're starting out with a bang. Now through Monday, we guarantee you the lowest price on every sectional, recliner, mattress, sofas, and more, including Lazy Boy and Tempur-Pedic, plus free delivery, interest-free financing, and cash discounts. Hurry, sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Coming up in 2 minutes, what IU football fans are saying down in Atlanta this morning ahead of the Peach Bowl, what the team's head coach is saying about the possibility of his team beating the same team twice in one season, and why IMPD had to block off several streets downtown last night after Fox News from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Times, it's easy to lose sight of the importance of saving for the future. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling wants you to know there are simple steps to set aside dollars each month. The most important is reviewing all your monthly expenses and establishing a household budget. Need help getting started? Speak with a certified credit counselor who can help map out a plan for you. Call the NFCC at 800-388-2227. This has been a public service message from the NFCC.
Hannah complained of a headache. It was a rhabdomyosarcoma. The tumor was very aggressive, and it very quickly became clear that St. Jude was the ultimate place to be. St. Jude is an asset to the world. I think it's the kind of place that could teach the world a couple of lessons about how to treat people. If those lessons could be learned, this world could be a better place.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses. We work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
WIBC Mobile News, on the level, on the go.
The Hoosiers are hoping for some home cooking in tonight's game down in Atlanta. Light rain on radar. It is 60 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 63. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02.
I went to my first Indiana football game in 1966. We actually won. It was the only game we won that year. I have been through 6 decades of heartache, hopes dashed, every human emotion you can experience.
And that fan down in Atlanta this morning, ready to watch his top-ranked IU team take on Oregon in the Peach Bowl.
My hope was that sometime in my life, I would get to see IU in the Rose Bowl besides the year that I was 9 and didn't get to go. And to have that experience last week was literally out of body for me.
IU head coach Curt Cignetti talking about the possibility of his team beating a single team twice in one season.
They're a great football team. And people, I know I said it's hard to beat a great team twice. Well, it's hard to beat a great team, period. And there's a reason for that.
And the Hoosiers are favored by 3.5, kickoff at 7:30 tonight. People walking through the streets of downtown Indianapolis last night. Those are protesters upset about what happened in Minnesota when an ICE agent shot and killed a woman who police say was trying to kill them with her car. Meanwhile, in Fort Wayne.
And so we are deciding to come out here and demand that our Fort Wayne community, our Fort Wayne government, and the Allen County government prohibit ICE from being involved in Fort Wayne community and from going door to door.
And that woman named May spoke to Wayne TV. Protests have been happening across the country since the shooting on Wednesday. IMPD will soon have a new chief. Jake McDaniel explains why.
IMPD Chief Chris Bailey is leaving the department to become Mayor Joe Hogsett's chief deputy mayor and chief of staff. During Bailey's time as chief, Indianapolis saw a significant turnaround, with violent crime and homicides dropping by double digits. Bailey spent more than 25 years with IMPD and will begin the new role on February 2nd. Hogsett says he plans to appoint new IMPD leadership in the coming weeks. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And NDFOP says that during his time as police chief, Bailey has taken assertive steps to lead IMPD to a focused place of violence reduction while investing in technology, infrastructure, and officer wellness to ensure enhanced police service for years to come. The Indiana Pacers finally snapped their 13-game losing streak, and in the process, head coach Rick Carlisle earned his 1,000th career coaching victory.
I'm so happy for our players. The last month has really been so challenging in so many ways, but we have an amazing group of guys. They continue to fight through thick and thin.
And Pascal Siakam led the way with 30 points, and the Pacers return home on Saturday to play the Miami Heat. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:05, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, Ryan, checking out Greenwood right now. Let's stay clear of County Line Road at Sherman Drive. Serious crash there. One car overturned on its side. And right now, police are there doing traffic control. So again, that's County Line Road at South Sherman Drive in Greenwood. Please be careful in that area. Also, a crash on the south side, 5 Points Road at Southport Road. South side, northbound 65, slow after Raymond into the south split. And a little bit of a slowdown on northbound 65 from the north split out to west. Traffic sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's going on?
Hey, good morning. Well, the rain coming to an end here. We'll hang on to some cloud cover throughout much of the day. Some peaks of sun could be possible later this afternoon. Still pretty breezy. We've already hit our high temperature for the day shortly after midnight. Temperatures will fall into the 50s and then 40s later this afternoon. Cloudy conditions tonight will drop down to 40 and not much movement over the weekend. 46 degrees on Saturday with some scattered rain and snow showers, and then 31 on Sunday with some flurries and snow showers possible. Ooh. Cold start Monday morning. Teeth chattering.
It's trying so hard. It's too much. It's too much. Do less. Keep trying to tell him. Do less. You'd be so much happier. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate you taking the time. Right now, we've got 61 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:07. Chief Bailey, no longer Chief Bailey. And I have no idea why he took the gig. I understand that the FOP puts out a really nice thing. Fraternal Order of Police say congratulations, Chris Bailey, now going to be the chief of staff to Joe Hogsett. How could you take the job? The guy who hires sexual harassers, hires them back, doesn't engage in actual investigations. How do you work for that guy, Chief? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. How do you do it? Well, it's great for the career, is it? Have we asked ourselves what the bloody hell is going on here? We've had Chris Bailey as police chief on the show before, and I thought that for the most part, he was direct and focused. Direct and focused is not how one explains Joe Hogsett in this administration. What exactly are you doing? I invite you to come on the show. Explain it. Who knows? Maybe you can be the guy who gets Joe Hogsett to actually answer questions for us. That first chief of staff, Thomas Carl Cook, who was involved in all the sexual impropriety. Oh, no, you couldn't talk to Joe Hogsett, but they had absolutely no problem whatsoever in trolling and everything else. He was a lowlife. We said it then. We were 1,000% correct. In every way, accurate and correct. Then you had Dan Parker. Played the part of thug, tough guy. Everything that happened with the Indy 11 in Major League Soccer, you actually want us to believe? You want us to believe that Major League Soccer wouldn't play in that place, only play in this place? No. Maybe they didn't think that Ursal Özdemir, owner of Keystone Group and the Indy 11, had the money. The money would have come. But you engaged a lie, screwed over a guy who did all the legwork, and showed Indianapolis to be a completely untrustworthy place when it comes to our partners. You did that, Dan Parker, and you did that, Joe Hogsett. Women complaining about the treatment and how Joe Hogsett did nothing to help them. And Chris Bailey, you're like, that's where I want to work? I don't know what to say. I cannot make it make sense. So I invite Chris Bailey on the show to make it make sense. How in the world do you go to work for that guy? Who, based on every metric, is guilty of knowing what Thomas Carl Cook was all about, of rehiring him, and not engaging any investigation. The reporting of Mirror Indy and Peter Blanchard and that group, forgive me for not remembering everybody's name, the things the Indy Star has done on this subject, this isn't debate. It's bad enough we don't have a single women's group or any female leadership willing to call out Joe Hogsett and demand his resignation on a daily basis. Some press release doesn't cut it. You go to work for him. I'd love to understand it. You know the number? Call in. You go to work for that guy? I don't know how anybody shows up to work with that guy. I can understand you work for a Democrat. That guy? I could understand people showing up to work for Andre Carson more than I can understand people showing up to work with Joe Hogsett, and that's impossible. So, I'm not going to be one of the people who says, wow, how great. You're going to fix it from the inside? It's going to be hard to buy into that. But before I come to any finality there, Come on the show. Let's talk. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Are you planning for your retirement? Ensure you're on the right track with a crucial step, tax planning. At Absolute Wealth Management, LLC, every retirement plan we design includes comprehensive tax planning. Imagine maximizing your savings while minimizing tax burdens. Tax planning isn't just about the present. It's a cornerstone for retirement planning. The less you have to give to Uncle Sam, the more cash flow you have in retirement. So take control of your financial situation. Proper tax planning can help optimize your retirement income, leaving you with more time to enjoy the life you've worked hard for. Let us help you create a tax-efficient retirement plan. Your future self will thank you. Call Absolute Wealth Management, LLC, 317-288-0634. That's 317-288-0634. Or visit AbsoluteWealthManagementLLC.com. William Gonzalez offers investment advisory service through Gradient Advisors, LLC, 877-885-0508, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Absolute Wealth Management is not a registered investment advisor nor an affiliate of Gradient Advisors. Gradient Advisors, LLC, and its advisors do not render tax, legal, or accounting advice. Insurance offered through William Gonzalez, independent agent.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Mi mamá le dio por aprender a pintar y es buena.
A mi papá por la cocina creativa y yo ya subí 6 libras.
Aprender cosas nuevas viene con la edad.
Pues a mi mamá por olvidar mi nombre y hasta de lo que hablamos.
Olvidar las que ya se conocen, no. La pérdida de memoria puede ser señal de la enfermedad de Alzheimer. La detección temprana les da tiempo a usted y a su ser querido para prepararse para el futuro. Aprenda las señales de advertencia del Alzheimer en 10señales.org. Patrocinado por la Alzheimer's Association y el Ad
Hammer
Council.
and Nigel Show. This afternoon, we are live at Coach's Tavern, an IU pregame tailgate party. Join us downtown starting at 3.
I didn't know Hammer and Nigel were coaches. That's very cool. That is very cool. I'm going to be at home. Join me. No, wait. Don't. No. I think I may have caused the problem. I think I've just created an issue. Oh, there will be ribeyes. No. Go join Hammer and Nigel. Pre-gaming with Hammer and Nigel? There will be no pants by 5:45. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
All right, Tony, 2-car crash, eastbound 70, a whole road left lane is blocked, no delay at the moment. A crash south side, Morris Street, east of Tibbs. Also a serious crash in Greenwood. This is Sherman Drive to the north of County Line Road. A vehicle overturned on its side. Somebody was trapped inside a vehicle. It does sound like they're going to be okay. Crash south side, Southport Road at 5 Ports Road, and northbound 65 slow after Raymond into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Foundation Service, your local experts in basement, waterproofing, and foundation repair. Book your free inspection now at indianafoundation.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joyner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana. And the best place to start is JoynerHomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joyner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joyner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at JoynerHomes.com.
Getting ready for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, Booher. BoerRemodeling.com. If it's inside your four walls, you call Boer and you're like, I would like my walls to look better. That's kind of what it's all about. A kitchen that works for you, a bathroom that works for you. And yes, how you that master bathroom, how that flows, how that works, that sets your whole day. That's where you start your day. That's where you end your day. Don't you want it to be comfortable? Have the storage that you need. Maybe not have the leaks in the shower. Maybe the tiles aren't falling off. I don't know. How about a heated floor? Oh, the heated floor. All of these things are possible. How about the fact that you're dealing with a vanity that comes from 1964? And maybe you don't want to deal with that vanity anymore. You'd like something, or worse, 1984. You can have better, something that works for you and your family, because if you're feeling better when you start your day, your family is going to notice it. Talk to Boer today about their 5-step design process and how easy it is to work with them and have yourself that new bathroom, that new kitchen, a basement that works for your family. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Boer Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Boer. Booher. BoerRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn, because there is more. Yes. We have ourselves the moment where the Democrats have now decided that Trump is a dictator. Well, Tony, they already decided that. No. Now they're saying something else. This is on Jimmy Kimmel's show. I understand that Disney really doesn't like you. That Disney despises you. This actually got said. Now, you could say to me that this is, Tony, this is harmless, and I'll say to you, no, it's not. Not by a long shot is this harmless.
I know you highlight these peaceful protests on your show regularly. Do you think they do any good? Do you think that anything comes from them?
Yes. What peaceful protests are you talking about? Where they gather in New York and they say they want to hang Kristi Noem? Where they block in ICE agents engaging in false imprisonment? Where they try, and now a second time here in Portland, Oregon, running over ICE agents? Where they shoot at ICE agents? What peaceful protest? But don't let facts interfere with Jimmy Kimmel's ridiculous question to Rachel Maddow. Now check the response, the message she's delivering.
Comes from them?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do. I mean, in political science terms, there's what's called the 3.5% rule, which is that if you look at authoritarian regimes of various kinds all over the world over the last century, once you have 3.5% of a population protesting non-violently against a dictator or an authoritarian, that is essentially an unstoppable force.
Now, I'll let it continue, but you understand that this is predicated on a lie, that these things are non-violent. They can say it all they want. The Indiana Democratic Party could say it all they want. They are violent things. Violent things are happening. It isn't just this. It's going along with that. I don't think the people were they protesting in Indianapolis last night. They may not have been violent, but they are certainly fools. And when they don't condemn the violence that takes place, what is it that they're telling you? What is it that they're saying? Charlie Kirk gets killed and they cheer. Donald Trump gets shot at and they say, ooh, if only a touch to the right. Hang Kristi Noem, they chant. Going back to Maxine Waters, if you see any of that Trump cabinet, you create a crowd and you surround them and you push back on them. They have been fomenting, they have been building, they have been pushing towards the violence for years. It's not deniable. They'll deny, though. We don't have to be a part of that conversation. we can go about doing what is necessary. Making sure we vote, making sure we have this conversation with others, making sure those people vote. Oh, and buy guns, buy ammo, get trained. Tony, that's so violent. Oh, no. That's called being prepared. Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. Are we not going to notice? Let me give you a little something about noticing here. You got a lot of people on the left screaming and yelling about this woman who was killed in Minneapolis. And she was a mom, and she was a legal observer, and she was a good woman. She was the leader or amongst the leaders of these groups of people that were going after ICE agents. She was blocking traffic. She was possibly trying to run over that agent. The video, I think, shows that an agent certainly got swiped. If the car hadn't skidded out on the ice, what would have happened? And we have the story in Portland where this guy, allegedly part of Tren de Aragua, this Venezuelan gang, did try to run over cops. And we know that cops have been attacked by people in their cars. Repeatedly, the numbers are up over like 3,000% overall in terms of attacks on ICE, up 1,800%, or is it up 3,000% regarding the car attacks? Attacks overall up 1,800%. They're all engaged with violence. Then I saw this woman on Twitter, Britt Hughes. I don't know her.
So I just want to get this straight here. Laken Riley was attacked and assaulted and beaten to death so badly that her skull was caved in and she wasn't even recognizable. Jocelyn Nungare was 12 years old when she was raped and strangled to death under a bridge. Rachel Morin was also a 37-year-old mom when she was attacked and raped and beaten to death and left beside a jogging trail. All by illegal aliens who shouldn't have even been in this country in the first place. And there were no protests for them. The left didn't care. The media didn't care. Democrats wouldn't even stand up in Congress for their names.
But now Rachel Maddow wants to tell you that, when 3.5% of the population stands up, and that's when a dictator falls. So here she is saying Trump is a dictator and Trump is an authoritarian, even though the courts often tell him no and he doesn't get to do some of the things he wants to do. That is the worst authoritarian in the world. Do we understand how this game is played? The lying, the gaslighting, the duplicitousness. Now we have a choice. Do we fall for it or do we fight back? And in either case, why would you allow yourself to be a victim? Buy guns, buy ammo, get trained. There's nothing wrong with what I said. That's a Second Amendment conversation. I think it's valuable. But understand the violence that we are engaged with here. Americans get killed at the hands of illegal immigrants and no one cares. A woman who spent her time going after those going after illegal immigrants, blocks traffic, doesn't listen to law enforcement, gets killed, and it's terrible, by the way, and that's the end of civilization? Don't ever tell me about the uniparty. Don't do it. There is a difference. And that's Rachel Maddow and Jimmy Kimmel from their very, very elitist and wealthy perches saying, we need to overthrow the dictator who was duly elected and won't be doing a third term. The only way out is through, guys. Luckily, we have good humor. Matt Baer has got traffic. What's going on, Matt?
Tony, looking at the west side crash eastbound 70 Holt Road. The left lane is blocked and traffic is stopped for about a mile and a half right now. Northbound 65 south side stop and go traffic before Raymond into the south split because of construction. Southwest side crash. Morris Street east of Tibbs Avenue. Crash south side Southport Road at 5 Points Road, and a crash on South Sherman Drive north of County Line Road. Do avoid if you can. One vehicle is rolled, entrapment confirmed. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% off plus 24 months same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel Show. This afternoon, we are live at Coach's Tavern, an IU pregame tailgate party. Join us downtown starting at 3.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-557-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
Hey guys, it's Rob for Wheat Grow Hair Indy. You know, champions just don't show up. They pick the right team to get the best results. And when it comes to restoring your hair, We Grow Hair Indy is that team. You know, 5 years ago, I made the choice to head over to We Grow Hair Indy, and every time I look in the mirror, I'm so glad I did. You know, guys at the top of their game, radio personalities, coaches, and well-known athletes have all trusted We Grow Hair Indy to restore their hair. Why? Because their results are permanent, natural, and speak for themselves. Here's what you do. You call today, 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Schedule a totally free, no-hassle, no-obligation consultation. Darren and the gang, the fine folks at We Grow Hair Indy, will take a look at what's going on top of your head and make some suggestions on how you can get your hair and your confidence back. Then it's up to you. In the meantime, see some other folks who have made the choice to get their confidence back by heading over to WeGrowHairIndy.com. 317-522-2995, 317-522-2995.
There are 48 million unpaid family caregivers in the United States. Visit aarp.org/caregiving to access a free guide to help navigate your caregiving
Diabetes,
journey.
high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1979. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1979. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1979. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1979 or biglou.com.
Indy Humane, committed to helping Central Indiana's pets in need since 1905. Find your new best friend today. IndyHumane.org.
Call today or go to bwindow.com and receive up to 60% off plus 24 months, same as cash, with 0% interest.
Because at B-Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why they want an independent review. It stopped raining in downtown Indianapolis. We are going up to 63 degrees. We're about 57 degrees right now. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. 2 days after an ICE agent killed a woman in Minneapolis, federal immigration agent shot a man and a woman in Portland yesterday.
According to DHS, the Border Patrol agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop around 2 p.m. local time yesterday. But when, quote, agents identified themselves to the vehicle occupants, the driver weaponized his vehicle and attempted to run over the law enforcement agents. Fearing for his life and safety, an agent fired a defensive shot. The driver drove off with the passenger fleeing the scene. Those two suspects, both illegal migrants believed to be affiliated with the criminal Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, called 911 themselves for help.
That's Fox's Chanley Painter reporting. President Trump says Venezuela is releasing large numbers of political prisoners following the recent U.S. military action that removed deposed leader Nicolas Maduro from power. Trump called it a smart gesture and said because of this cooperation, he has canceled the previous expected second wave of attacks. President Trump also talking about large amounts of drugs being trafficked into this country on boats.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels.
And President Trump speaking with Fox News last night, the president also repeated claims that Mexico is being run by the cartels and that its president has no control over the country. Luigi Mangione will be back in court today. He's accused of shooting and killing a healthcare executive on a New York City sidewalk last year. Mangione facing 9 counts, including second-degree murder, and he's pleading not guilty to those charges. A 500-pound bear is finally chased away after living under a California home for more than a month.
It was a really big, bad roommate.
Ken Johnson describes what it's been like having a giant black bear living under his house since the week of Thanksgiving.
My friend called him unbearable. He's been called Bruno.
Now he can call him evicted. This week, a team from Lake Tahoe-based nonprofit Bear League lured the bear out using paintball guns. Ken says he won't miss the bear's unneighborly habits.
The bumps in the middle of the night and turning over and just all the damage underneath, and I couldn't do anything about it until he was out.
He even tried returning in the middle of the night, but Ken likely won't have to house him again. Nick Garcia, Fox News.
And sports on WIBC at 7:34. IU head football coach Curt Cignetti has transformed the school's historically struggling program in just 2 years using some pretty effective concepts.
It's all about people. You have the right people upstairs that you hire as coaches, and you got to have the right people in the locker room. And obviously, we put a premium on certain things in the recruiting process. Fortunately, I've had great continuity.
Cignetti's Hoosiers play Oregon tonight in the Peach Bowl in the semifinals of the college football playoff in Atlanta. IU already beat Oregon earlier this season, but that win was a few months ago. The game kicks off at 7:30. Coverage begins at 6:30 on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. Miami came from behind to beat Ole Miss last night, 31-27, meaning that whoever wins this IU game tonight plays Miami in 10 days for the national title. Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle joined an exclusive club last night when his team ended a 13-game losing streak, earning him his 1,000th career win. Only 11 NBA coaches have reached that milestone.
Riley, Phil Jackson, George Karl, Rick Adelman. They weren't just competitors. They became friends of mine over the years. And I've missed some. Doc Rivers, who's right up in the Hall of Fame ballot. It's time to get him in the Hall of Fame.
Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com. At 7:35, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, here it is. Looking at the west side, eastbound 70. Foley closed to Holt Road because of a crash, and we are stopped back to Sam Jones Expressway. Again, eastbound 70 completely shut down. If I want to reroute, I'm starting at Sam Jones Expressway, making my exit from eastbound 70 and then taking Holt Road from there. Northbound 65 south side, stop and go traffic from Keystone Avenue into the south split. That's a construction zone. Crash on the southwest side, Morris Street at Tibbs Avenue. Crash Greenwood, South Sherman Drive, north of County Line Road. Vehicle on its side and traffic confirmed. Also crash south side, 5 points at Southport Road. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% off plus 24 months, same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, did you lose a ring? Because some woman found it there, Matt. Some woman may have found your ring, and you should know that she has it for you. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I'm just getting this up on the Twitter X right now. During downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show, I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff, all sorts of stuff is on the Marketplace. I like to bring it to you, presented by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. And again, your money. Matt, sometimes people are just good Samaritans. They're good folk.
Finally.
And we're going to try and help make this happen. This woman who is in Danville, and I say woman because of the nails, and I'm sure she's a lovely woman. She might need a manicure. That's not the story. Normally, we'd be like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Aren't you supposed to paint them? Maybe you need a little polish job. Me, not being a manicurist, I don't know. She found a ring, Matt Bear.
It's pretty.
So let's picture you had a ring. You had a favorite ring. You had a ring from your Mima or your Papa. Did you have a Mima or a Papa?
I had a mom and dad. Is that what you mean, or grandma and grandpa?
Grandma and grandpa.
Okay, yes. I had four of them. Four total.
Yes, you had Mimas and Papas.
Yes. Good group.
Right. Or as we would say in the Hebrew, the Mimot.
Never had that.
It's pluralized form. Not the story right now. And let's say they gave you something. Let's say they had like an old ring. It was a ring that they got from I don't know, somebody who'd crossed the Pacific, or it was a class ring, and you lost it. You would be pretty upset about it, wouldn't you?
I'd be very upset about it. It's family, right?
Would you be perhaps distraught?
I would be. Yeah. I'd be despondent. In fact,
right.
Yeah.
Distraught and despondent. See that, kids?
It's a lot.
We know vocabulary issues.
I'd be so bad.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you listen. That's why you listen, kids going to school. It's because we've got the good word usage is stuff.
Well done.
This woman found a ring on the ground at the Meyer gas station in Avon, and she thinks it's an old class ring. I do not know. It's very cool.
Ooh, yeah. It's got the embroidering on the side of it.
I believe that would be filigree.
Oh. Very good, Jory.
Because if you have an embroidered ring, like it's very masculine. It's very cool. It might very well be gold. So understand that this woman, gold at 4,400 plus an ounce, is like, I'm not keeping this. This belongs to somebody. And there's a number 19 engraved on it. And then the top of it is black, and I don't know if it's upside down or right side up, if it's supposed to be MWS or it's SMW or what. I don't know what it is. It could be a high school. It could be anything.
Illuminati.
It could be the Illuminati.
Satanic temple.
The Illuminati is not a satanic temple.
No, that's another option. I was giving you a couple of options of what it might be.
In either of your descriptions, you're not going to make it to work tomorrow. That's happening.
Back of my trunk. Won't fit me.
This woman is trying to find the owner.
Could this be a spurned ex-girlfriend just giving away her boyfriend's ring?
Interesting. I like where you're going with this. Let's find out. We want if somebody lost this, we want to actually help. We want to, like it's surprising, we want to help. Can you believe Tony, Matt, and Carl want to help somebody? Usually they're just putting snakes in Nigel's locker at work. Now they want to help.
Pranksters.
Also, we need snakes. How do we help get this back? So we're going to start spreading the word. Start spreading the word. Follow me on Twitter, X at Tony Katz. Spread the word on this. It was found at the Meyer gas station in Avon. How do we find the owner of this ring, ladies and gentlemen? This is a nice thing. She didn't keep it. She didn't sell it. And therefore, the idea that this just belongs to an ex-boyfriend and she's angry, I don't think this is it. I think she would have said, the cheating bastard left this ring, $5, and you can help me break it with a bat.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
That is, or Nigel, when he finds the snakes. This is there. We got to help. We got to help Matt Bear.
Yes, we're helping big time. And if you find this ring, give this woman a finder's fee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so a couple bucks. Be like,
sandwich.
Hey, you saved my relationship and my family. Thank you.
Maybe a gift card to a local delicatessen.
Yeah, Shapiro's. Sorry.
Or to get a new manicure.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Or maybe just fingernail clippers. I don't know. It could be a dude. This could be a dude finger.
This is not a dude finger.
It could be a total dude finger.
That is not a dude finger.
With dude legs? Skinny legs?
Yeah, dude, there's skinny legs and the man button.
We really do have a societal issue, don't we?
We have all sorts of issues.
We're going to help find this person who owns this ring. We're going to find it. WIBC, you're on the case. Start spreading the word about this. Get it done. We'll have it listed on the marketplace. We're going to help. We're going to help find the owner here. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, and a manicure. Good morning.
New Year's resolutions come and go. Big Ten wins, you earn those.
Norton in the corner. Bingo!
Big Ten basketball means tougher defenses, louder buildings, and zero margin for error. Coach Darren DeVries has the Hoosiers ready for the work.
Our mindset has to be, regardless of shots falling, our defense has to keep us in the game.
Up next, IU versus Nebraska, Sunday at noon. No fluff, no filler. Hoosier basketball on 93 WIBC.
We are the National Park Foundation, and together with you, we're creating a future where every person, every generation gets their chance at an unforgettable moment. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling will pay you cash for your scrap metal. Ray's Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling may seem familiar to you, and that's because they are. They're trusted local family-owned businesses going back 3 generations in Indy with their familiar orange logo and a name you know. But you may not know they'll pay you cash for your scrap metal. Cash is king. Your scrap aluminum, steel, copper, and brass will get you cash from Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Just drop it off and you'll put cash in your pocket. Ray's Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Local names you can trust with 2 locations.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Get cash for your scrap. Get started at farnsworthmetals.com.
If the new year means it's time for new flooring in your home, Brothers Floor Covering is ready to help. Brand new carpet, hardwoods, laminates, and luxury vinyl plank in stock now. Plus, Brothers Floor Covering can get you new flooring installed in as little as 2 weeks. Visit Brothers Floor Covering today at their new location, 8550 North Michigan Road. Discover why buying local means getting more, not paying more. Get the flooring of your dreams installed now. Go to brothers-floorcovering.com. That's brothers-floorcovering.com.
Traffic and Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What are we feeling out
there? It's the west side, Tony. Eastbound 70 has reopened at Holt Road. In fact, all lanes have reopened with the crash cleanup continuing on the right shoulder. Traffic is stopped right now. Sam Jones Expressway for about 1.5 miles, but the front of that line has cleared out, so hopefully you'll be on your way before too long. Crash southwest side, Moore Street east of Tibbs. Crash south side, Southport Road at Five Ports Road. Crash Greenwood Sherman Drive north of County Line Road, a vehicle on its side. North side of Indy, eastbound 465, stop and go traffic after Michigan Road over 231. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% off, plus 24 months, same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
Pat Sullivan here. Fire emergency? I've had one. If you do, call Michaelis. Owner Richard Michaelis explains why.
Michaelis is local and family owned. 39 years of experience with 24/7, 365 response. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified, restoring your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
And Michaelis helps you through the insurance process, giving you peace of mind. Water, storms, fire, and mold, life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
It's not just cancer care, it's the complete care you get at Hendricks.
And you can feel that spirit of excellence, trying to do what's best from a medical standpoint, but also trying to affect the patient and their family as you would a family member.
Hendricks Care is trying to meet the patient where they are.
You know your body better than anyone else.
Do the cancer screening early.
An ounce of prevention versus a pound of cure.
Learn about health screenings at hendricks.org/cancer.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
A mi papá le dio por ir al parque, a hacer yoga. Al mío por ir a un club, pero no de lectura, de salsa.
Encontrar nuevos pasatiempos viene con la edad.
A mi mamá le dio por no saber a dónde va y perderse por horas.
Perderse o desorientarse, no. La confusión de tiempo o lugar puede ser una señal de Alzheimer. Un diagnóstico temprano puede ayudar a mejorar la calidad de vida de su ser querido. Aprenda las señales de advertencia del Alzheimer en 10señales.org. Patrocinado por la Alzheimer's Association y el Ad
Being
Council.
blind doesn't look how others may think. Retinitis pigmentosa aimed to overwhelm my family.
It tried to cut me down. I know where to find support.
Donate today at fightingblindness.org. A public service message from the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+.
KC and the Sunshine Band, live at Old National Center, January 23rd at 7:30 p.m. It's the ultimate throwback party. Get your tickets today at WIBC.com.
All right. You are the greatest audience that ever existed in the history of mankind. SMW, Matt Bear, St. Mary's of the Woods. That ring that we found at the marketplace where someone's trying to get it back to its owner, someone lost a ring. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. That ring, according to Laura, is St. Mary's of the Woods. smwc.edu. I don't know anything about it, but it's St. Mary of the Woods, Indiana. Okay. Now we're on to something. So who do we know who would be in the Avon area, who was at the Meijer, who went to St. Mary of the Woods, St. Mary's of the Woods, sorry. Is it St. Mary? No, it's St. Mary. It's singular. St. Mary of the Woods, who lost a ring and didn't tell their spouse about it, and then it's going to get really weird from there. But neither here nor there. Now, oh my gosh, Laura crushing it with the knowledge base. By the way, Laura, it's the second tweet Laura has ever sent out in her life was to us.
That's a good Hoosier.
Oh, Laura. Go follow Laura as well. Okay. All right, so now okay, so let's see. Let me try this. Is St. Mary of the Woods on Twitter? Yes, they are on Twitter. SMWC. So hey, SMWC. Someone lost their ring. Can you help? I'll add a little 93 WIBC in there. Okay. We are one step closer. Someone lost their ring. And then this woman, this lovely woman who, by the way, if we get this ring back, I'm paying for her manicure. She is going to be pretty embarrassed, but she's going to enjoy them. You know what? I'll throw the pedicure in. I'll find the place in Avon area and that does the manicure and the I'm giving her both.
Careful with that.
Look what she's doing.
Yeah, but I didn't see her toes yet.
Yeah, I know. It could be, I'll pay for the advanced.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes with the pedicures, what you're really paying for is the hydraulics.
Oh.
Sometimes it's rough. But I'm telling you right now, we find this. We help make. I'm getting this woman the manicure and the pedicure. I'm doing that right there. Now, if she prefer cash, I'm still just doing the manicure and the pedicure. That's what's happening there. But she's trying to get this ring back, and now we know what it is. SMW, St. Mary of the Woods.
So her name is St. Mary.
I assume that's right. Maybe they'll be like, no, wait, that's not us. But it's a great start. It's a great effort. And I like that people are in. So if we get updates on this, we will share it and we will tell you. I think there is a learning lesson in all this. First, don't ever let Matt Bear give you a pedicure.
Mm-mm.
Second, not everybody's terrible, right? When we do the music moment, the world is crazy, but we don't have to be. It's not a slogan. I absolutely believe that. And the world these people are messed up. And there are people who are absolutely dangerous, and there are people who are angry about everything all the time, and they live in it, and you don't have to. If you followed my social media feed, my Twitter feed, for an hour, you'd lose your mind. It does. On Christmas, they're screaming and yelling at each other. On New Year's, it's all about personal attacks, every last bit of it. Not policy, personal attacks. Whether it's my weight or lately it's been a hairline conversation. Listen to me, guys. You get older, hair recedes. It's okay. What do you think? It's going to stop me from being on radio? And I look awesome. Do you know how good I look, Matt Bear?
No, I don't have a camera.
I'm not going to lie. I would hit this. That's how good I look.
Well, that escalated.
Yeah. Well, gotta lay it out the way it is.
Mm.
So it's personal attacks, and then it's not just political. It's everyone is nasty in all of these places, and it's a shame that you have to actually look to find the good stuff. But here's a woman who's like, someone lost their ring. How do I help them find it back? It's small stuff, but it's a reminder. There is decency and there is good, and it's happening on large scales and small scales, and we should notice it. And we should be enjoying it. Because the crazy people are crazy. I'm not interested in the crazy people. I'm interested in making sure they don't win. January 24th, get your tickets, tickets.tonykatz.com. You knew that was fun. And if this woman with the ring wants to come, her ticket's on me. And I'll get her the manicure and pedicure for the event. Let's help this person get their ring back. Matt Paris, traffic.
Eastbound 70 reopened at Holt. Traffic sponsored by B-Window. Right now at B-Window, receive up to 60% off plus 24 months savings cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B-Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Here are just a few hot buys going on in January. Lift chairs starting at $5.99. Lazy Boy recliners starting at $4.99. Queen Tempur-Pedic mattresses, $71 per month. Smith Brothers sofas, $18.99. Up to 25% off all outdoor furniture. Reclining sofas starting at $6.99. Sale ends Monday. Free delivery. Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
You ready to build your custom dream home? Check out Joyner Homes based out of Greenfield. See one of their model homes in person anytime. It is a great way for you to experience the customization and quality of a Joyner Homes custom built home. Plus, you can meet with a new home specialist to learn about their building process. Available lots if you don't already have one. Find out about floor plans and where they build. Model homes are open 7 days a week from noon to 5 and walk-ins are welcome. Find out more at joynerhomes.com.
The Pacers look their cool cool down the heat when they open a 4-game homestand.
Neesmith with a catch and shoot 3 from the right edge.
It's a rare Saturday night matchup when the Pacers host the Heat. Don't miss the action Saturday at 7.
Goes to Siakam, top of the circle with 4 to shoot. Siakam does, and he hits a 3 from dead on.
Get your tickets at Pacers.com/tickets.
We're under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. A step back 3, and Nembhard suddenly is on fire.
Pacers Heat, Saturday at 7.
Weekday mornings at 7:15, the Tony Katz Popcorn Moment. Brought to you by Boer Remodeling. Don't wait any longer for the kitchen you've been dreaming of. Request a consultation at BoerRemodeling.com.
I'm at Decatur Township Station 73 in Canby, Indiana. I'm a firefighter engineer. I drive all emergency equipment to the scenes. So my father-in-law, his health was declining. We needed to move him to put in assisted living, and we needed to get the home out of his name. It definitely affects your job, thinking about things at home, trying to get things settled. I would catch myself here at the firehouse thinking about, I need to hurry up and get this done with the home. I need to close on it. I really didn't want to hassle with putting it on the market, listing it. I just Googled and found simple quarters, and I reached out to Megan, and the process could not have been smoother. She met with me, I think it was the next day. We did a walkthrough of the house. It just took an hour to do the walkthrough of the property. Megan was straightforward from start to the finish. She told me what they could offer. There was no pressure involved whatsoever. The pricing I got for the house was very fair. I would recommend Simple Quarters. The process was very, very simple.
Call Simple Quarters 317-687-HOME, 317-687-HOME.
Planning for retirement? It's a little like marriage. We have no idea what we're getting into. Tune in to Fire Your Financial Advisor, Sunday mornings at 7 on WIBC.
Juice, Mom. Juice, juice, juice. Mommy, why are we going to the store? Mom, I want juice. Mom, juice, juice, juice. Mommy, juice, juice, Mom. Juice, juice.
Your child will have different needs at different stages of life, and that includes the car seat. That's right, the car seat. A car seat isn't one size fits all. You have to have the right seat based on your child's age, weight, and height. See, car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. But there's a website that gives you all the information you need. safercar.gov/the-right-seat. You'll find out about types of seats, when to have a seat rear-facing, when to switch it to forward-facing, when it's time for a booster seat, and when it's time for your child to ride in the back seat with a seatbelt. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're all different. 1 in 5 of us live with a mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Talk to someone you trust. Learn more at bringchangetimind.org.
Coming up in 2 minutes, IU used to be a basketball school. Tonight, it's not. Leaders in Indianapolis react to IMPD Chief Chris Bailey's departure and why Todd Young is going against President Donald Trump. Those stories after Fox News. From the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 8 o'clock.
My grades were bad.
I appeared to be doing good at my school life, but if you would see me at home, it would have been a completely different story.
I mean, it was just rough focusing on school when your mother is somebody you have to take care of.
There are students who need somebody.
Communities in Schools is helping more than 1.3 million kids get whatever they need to succeed in school. You can help change the picture of education at communitiesinschools.org.
I hear people say we can't save every kid, but I think that we can.
Kind words for Venezuela, a threat for Iran. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. We got both from President Trump, who keeps monitoring a protest that keeps growing in Iran, upset over the economy, calling for the ousting of the supreme leader, who says the demonstrators that Iran state media calls terrorists are ruining the streets to please President Trump, who tells Fox's Hannity he'll hit Iran very hard if there's a protest crackdown like in the past.
People without any weapons whatsoever are standing there and you have machine guns gunning them down, or they take them to prisons and then hang them and kill them.
As for Venezuela, days after the U.S. operation captured leader Nicolas Maduro.
They've been great. They really have been. I mean, everything we've wanted, they've given us.
So on Truth Social early this morning, the president posted he's canceled a planned second wave of attacks in Venezuela. And today, President Trump will meet with oil company executives he says will invest at least $100 billion to rebuild Venezuela's oil industry. Now to two cities where anti-ICE protests rage. That's in Portland, Oregon, where the mayor is calling for an end to immigration enforcement. After two people were shot and wounded, they're now hospitalized.
Border Patrol agents stopped a car, and that's when agents identified themselves as officers to the people in the car, both of whom are believed to have been affiliated with the criminal Venezuelan gang Trinde Aragua. Now, allegedly, after being contacted by cops, they tried to run over the agents. DHS tells Fox the agents only fired because they feared for their safety.
That's Fox's Kevin Cork, and it's similar to the self-defense argument in Minneapolis, where Homeland Security says the woman shot dead Wednesday had been blocking an ICE operation and attempted to drive into the officer, which protesters dispute.
We did see more than a dozen people arrested at a protest outside a federal building where demonstrators were throwing water bottles at Border Patrol. State officials are crying foul, claiming they have been pushed out of the investigation into this shooting.
That's Fox's Garrett Tenney in Minneapolis. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Indiana University was once at the bottom of the college football world. You have a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis. Cloudy skies, though, 41 degrees. We're going up to about 63. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. Some Hoosier football fans are headed south this morning to get ready for the Peach Bowl against Oregon.
For a number of years, we had the preeminent basketball program. It was a sense of pride. It was a source of pride. And then after night, that kind of started to fade a little bit. We've never had that feeling about the football team, at least I haven't.
IU is 2 wins away from a national title. They are the #1 ranked team in the country, and the winner of tonight's college football playoff semifinal in Atlanta will face Miami for the national title on January 19th. At least one person was hurt in a collision this morning that closed part of I-70 near downtown. The Indiana Department of Transportation says it happened in the eastbound lanes between Holt and Tibbs Avenue. All lanes were initially shut down. A second crash in the same area also caused some injuries. Emergency crews were able to move those cars out of the way to get the road open. IMPD Chief Chris Bailey has accepted a new role within city government. Here's Jake McDaniel.
Mayor Joe Hogsett announced Thursday that Bailey will serve as Chief Deputy Mayor and Chief of Staff. In that role, Bailey will oversee the mayor's staff, help shape city policy, and supervise public safety operations. Hogsett said Bailey is a proven leader with a long career in public service and that he looks forward to working with him. Bailey will begin the new position on February 2nd, replacing Dan Parker, who served as Chief Deputy Mayor and Chief of Staff through the end of 2025. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Reverend Charles Harrison, who leads the 10-Point Coalition, says IMPD is going to need to find a new leader who could move the department forward.
Well, it is a loss because I think the city, has been struggling almost for the last 10 years in getting, our hands around this whole issue of violence.
Reverend Harrison speaking with Wish TV. U.S. Senator Todd Young joined a handful of other Republicans yesterday to approve a war powers resolution to stop U.S. military action in Venezuela without the approval of Congress. Democrats backed the measure, which was co-sponsored by Democratic Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia and Republican Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. And it's 1,000 wins, 1,000 career wins, that is, for Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle.
This whole thing's never been about me and getting a milestone win. It's about our organization, our franchise. We have great people, terrific players.
And Carlisle says, more importantly, it snapped a 13-game losing streak as the Pacers beat the Hornets last night, 114-112. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. Thank God it's Friday, Matt Bear.
Looking at eastbound 70 crash at Holt Road. Right shoulder is blocked and no delays here at the moment. Inbound 69 stop and go traffic from 96 to 465. That's a 6-minute delay. South side northbound 65 stop and go Keystone Avenue up to the south split, a 5-minute delay. And a crash clear. That's South Sherman Drive north of County Line Road in Greenwood. Traffic sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunken drunk driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place of MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. We've got a little bit of some rain pushing across parts of Indianapolis this morning. Otherwise, we'll look for some cloud cover, a little bit of sunshine peeking through. Gusty conditions this morning, but those winds do subside this afternoon. Nice.
Just stop, Carl.
Watch out for some trash bins that may be around.
Hold on a second, Tara.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just stop. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Carl. It's not going to happen. Let Tara cook. Oh, God, it's painful. Continue, Tara.
Okay, temperatures drop this afternoon. We'll see readings into the 40s by the evening commute. Down to 40 degrees overnight, and then back to reality this weekend. So scattered rain or snow showers on Saturday, mid-40s, 31 on Sunday, mostly cloudy with a few flurries or snow showers.
Yeah, it's just weird. Because right now, it sounds like a tornado's coming.
Oh, I did all night. It was very gusty. I walked out this morning. I'm like, wow, this feels weird with temps in the 60s.
And it's weird right now. Out there, right now, I'm afraid to go out there. You can hear the wind, like the studio is well fortified. But you can hear the wind. The question is, there's nothing about this weather that makes you think bad things can come. There's nothing about this weather that makes you think bad things can come this morning, is there?
No, I think we're good. I think that is all over with. All the thunderstorm activity off to the east, gradually improving throughout the day.
Okay.
There you go. I'm full of good news.
You are Tara Good News. That's what the kids say.
Thank you.
That's what the kids
I appreciate
call you,
that.
Tara Good News.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get back to work now.
All right. Have a wonderful weekend.
I'm going to. Going to.
Awesome.
So, people are now taking bets in the chat room as to whether or not I have words with Carl after the show.
Oh.
You don't have to bet. The text was already sent.
Wow.
Sometimes, you know this, right? Sometimes you just got to make sure everybody knows what's what.
Yep.
Right?
I mean, it does say Tony Katz in the morning, not Tony and Carl.
No, it doesn't. No, because if it said Tony and Carl, you know what it would say? Carl. And by the way, you can say that with anybody. Like
right.
I don't. It turns out I don't play well with others. I think that's.
I totally can see that. Yeah.
So that's that. By the way, I want it known. I've asked publicly for Carl not to do that during the forecast, to do it afterwards. I was having a serious question about whether or not we could be seeing some tornadic activity, and I got Carl. Like, you know what? I'm going to yuck it up. Honestly, if he had a sound effect that went waka, 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 which now he's going to get a sound effect that says, what was that?
I just captured that.
Yes. Good job, Carl.
Oh, so good. This show is stupid.
It's great.
Speaking of, what the hell is up with your boss that I don't have a show on Wish TV yet? What is DeJuan McCoy actually doing? What is he wasting time for?
I don't know. We got to make that happen.
Oh, no, there's no we.
People.
There's no we. Did I say I work alone? I tried to work with you, and you won't even call me to do a podcast where I know I'd be doing all the work.
Hey. Do you want to hear some good news?
Well,
if your invitation still stands, I did find a sitter for January 24th.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you can play the sound effects, Carl. Now you can hit it. No, not that one. We need this. That was everything I had. That was everything I had at once. Tara Hastings will be in attendance. Trump 1 year later. A red tie gala, the highs, the lows, how we win the midterms. I'm putting her at the bourbon table. She is going to pour your bourbon.
I'm on
it. One for you, one for Tara.
Yep,
for you.
That's exactly how it's going to go.
That is still a soda, Carl. You jerk. Ha!
Depending on what kind of bourbon it is, you can't mix it. I don't know.
Yeah, you can add Coke,
Tara,
right?
yell at him. You know what? I'll wait right here, Tara. You tell him.
No, if it's certain kind of bourbon, like there's only a couple bourbon, that you mix it with. If it's a really good
Coke.
one. No.
Hey, Carl. You just sit there and take your punishment. You sit there. By the way, it's 59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:12. Tony Katz, that's producer Carl behind the board. Tara Hastings from Wish TV is with us. And Carl is engaging in insurrection where he thinks he's in charge of the show, and Tara's about to give him the beatdown.
No, there's certain ones you don't mix. It's good just
stupid.
by itself.
Yeah, dummy.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
I do
Say
have
something
to
else,
go.
Tara.
I only have like a minute left. I got to run back, but.
Oh, okay. So you're done lambasting Carl?
Well, yeah. To be continued on Monday.
Do you want to say anything about his mom before you go?
No.
Okay, fine. But Tara will be in attendance. Trump 1 year later, January 24th. Tickets.tonykatz.com. Come meet Tara and have a great time. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the food's going to be sensational. Hyatt Regency, downtown Indy. Seriously, it's going to be nuts. And you'll get to yell at Carl, too. Tickets.tonykatz.com. WIBC.com also for your tickets. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC. Good morning.
If you suffer from burning, tingling, or numbness, pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Matt Scholke, chiropractic neurologist and board certified in neuropathy. What is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is nerve damage in the feet or hands.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are numbness, burning, tingling, pain, and loss of balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
Absolutely, and we get amazing results.
If you have burning, tingling, numbness, pain, or balance issues, call Dr. Scholke today for a free nerve damage screening. This screening will tell if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for their specialized treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe, nothing can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, even amputations. The first 10 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Simply call 463-400-FEET. Act now. Call 463-400-FEET. That's 463-400-3338 for your free nerve damage screening. 463-400-FEET.
Hi, it's T. Brian Hayes here from the Retirement Money Matters Show. Well, a new year is here, and that means a lot of change. Each new year brings new tax laws, contribution limits, plan guidelines, legislation changes, and many more new rules and laws we must learn and follow. Join me on this week's show as we will be getting you informed and ready for 2026 by sharing with you all the updated information you need to know. So don't miss this show. The Retirement Money Matters Show airs this Saturday morning at 6 a.m. right here on WIBC.
Traffic on the fives, Matthew Bear. What's going on out there?
All right, checking out the east side and southbound 465, a little bit slow around Washington Street, 2 south at Shadelet Avenue. Crash on the southwest side, Morris, east of Tibbs. Eastbound 70 at Holt Road, crash cleanup continues on the right shoulder, no delay there. Northeast side, Lawrence, northbound 465, slow after East 56th Street up to 71st. And on the north side, eastbound 465, slow from Ditch Road over to Meridian. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% on plus 24 months, same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because of bwindow, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
It's a new year. Ready for a fresh start or career reboot? At My Computer Career, prep for a more recession-resistant future in the high-demand fields of IT, cybersecurity, in months, not years, including AI. Whether you're starting out or switching careers, no prior training is needed. Attend school online from home or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation today. mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
At Hendricks, your cancer care is in the details.
You have questions, and our dedicated clinicians and expert oncologists will answer them.
You have hills to climb,
and we are going to climb them.
You have dreams, and we're here to help you chase them.
You have cancer, and you have all the expertise,
the determination, and the kindness of the entire Hendricks team.
Backed by Mayo Clinic expertise.
It's not just cancer care.
It's Teresa Care. Visit hendricks.org/cancer.
Now, I have noticed that the term affordability isn't being used like it was a month ago, but I don't think that means that the topic has gone away. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning, good to be here, good to be with you. I think everyone's gotten the message. It's that on the right, I don't think they're utilizing the terminology affordability because they don't want to give necessarily the nod to the left. However, President Trump has made moves that shows that, all right, he gets it. And the initial conversations that we objected to here of, everything with the economy is fine, not fine. Not fine. Better than I think some people give it credit for. I should engage some more recognitions of the things that have happened, like gas prices going down. But still issues, whether that's insurance issues, whether that's the cost of a steak issue, these kinds of things. It's a crazy expensive life right now, and that's the way people feel. All the opportunities exist for the Trump administration to see advances in this, lower prices over the next 6 months, better outcomes over the next 6 months, which will set the stage for the midterms. But as we've discussed between Venezuela, Iran, and now what we're seeing with ICE, this is no longer just an economic election, which is terrible news for the Democrats, because that would have been the easiest way to victory, considering the advantage is already there for them. The party in power loses seats. It's a standard kind of thing. It doesn't always happen, but in the vast majority of times it does happen. The odds would be with the Democratic Party on this. So Republicans had to work overtime. As we discussed, we didn't think they were working overtime. It didn't even look like they were serious. They thought they were going to ride Trump's 2024 coattails into 26. But they failed to learn the lessons that we learned. That while Trump won the swing states, Republicans did not in 2024. Michigan and in Wisconsin and in Nevada and in Arizona, Republicans lost. They lost the swing states. And then you take a look at the mayor in Miami just 3 months ago. Democrat now. Miami. It's the first time in like 20 some odd years. Lose the you have a chance to be the governor of New Jersey? Nope, Democrat. A chance to keep the governor's mansion in Virginia? Nope, Democrat. The attorney general candidate in Virginia said of the Republican leader of the House he wants him killed and he wants to see his kids dead. That Democrat wins. You better start fighting. So they have. And now these other things have happened, and I think it's going to be very helpful to the Republicans. It's part of what I've gotten into that show. I'm going to get into at the event on the 24th, the whole thing. But the administration has figured out that you have to talk about these things. And it's just a reminder, Steve Bannon, wherever you are, I was right and you were wrong. Don't tell me about how you're the king of MAGA or any other crap. Reality is reality, Steve. I was right. You were wrong. I was right about Scott Bessent. I was right about the consultant class. I was right. And it's not because I'm smarter, Steve. It's because I'm not interested in telling my audience what they want to hear. I'm telling them what's happening and they get to decide for themselves. I care more about my audience than you do, Steve. Those are the facts, Steve Bannon. By the way, stock Republican, still the coldest thing anybody has ever called me. Ever. And you're full of crap. Call me anytime. Sure, you've got my number. Trump is now going to slash mortgage rates. Okay. First, Trump discussed this idea of the 50-year mortgage, which was, okay, I'm paying attention to the affordability issue, but wow, that's a really bad idea. 50-year mortgage is a bad idea. Because what it's saying is that we don't do anything about what's happening. We just extend out your payments. So some bank somewhere is making crazy interest for another 20 years. It's nuts. Although nobody lives in their house for 50 years these days, so it would matter a little. Now he's discussing directing representatives to buy $200 billion in mortgage bonds to drive down rates. Blaming Biden for the broken economy marked by inflation, crime, and an American dream that the administration is trying to restore. Okay. When Trump was speaking to House Republicans at the Kennedy Center, they were having their retreat, and he was talking about the broken economy, and Biden broke it, and we're fixing it, and we inherited this bad economy. He didn't have that conversation in the first year. It's a hard one to bring about now. I understand what's happening, and so do you. It's just a difficult conversation to bring forward now because you said we were going to fix it like that, and then like that didn't happen, and now you got to say this. So it looks like a backpedal. What I think you need to do is just be more focused on here's what we're doing and have Bessent out there explaining we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing the other. And here's how it's going to work, and here's what you're going to see. Bessent messaging about what the One Big Beautiful Bill will do regarding tax returns, which is something they've talked about. Now that has to come to fruition. Keep that messaging up. I don't like this one. But you want the House to purchase $200 billion in mortgage bonds? So you want to have the government more invested in the housing market. Oh wait, you don't want the House to do it. Who do you want to do this? You want the Director of Federal Housing to do this? You want them because they've got cash to buy $200 billion in mortgage bonds that will drive down rates. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to get taken. I do know that when Trump gets to put whoever he wants as the chair of the Federal Reserve, you're going to see the first rate reduction like 0.75%. You know that's coming. They're not even going to care that inflation isn't really ready for that kind of hit. They're just going to do it. This is the kind of thing that if the Democrats said this, people would go nuts. I would have said then, too, I need some more information on how this works. My first blush is, I do not like what I'm seeing here, but it's possible I don't understand how this maneuver works. Are they talking about buying down the balance sheet or increasing the balance sheet? I think it's time for Dr. Will to get back on the show. I will have updates on this. But the conversation, the recognition that Americans are hurting and we need to turn this economy around, that's at least a step in the right direction. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matty Boo Boo?
All right, looking at eastbound 70 on the west side. Crash right shoulder Holt Road and no delay here at the moment. South side, northbound 65 stop and go Raymond into the south split because of construction and a crash on the northwest side. This is 79th at Ditch. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% off plus 24 months savings cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com. today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Are you a business owner or self-employed? Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more? Pay close attention. Do not ignore this message. The IRS has unmatched power. They can freeze your bank account, garnish your paycheck, seize your assets, and even shut down your business. If you've received a notice or think one is coming, the clock is already ticking. Every day you wait, penalties grow, and the problem gets worse. Call Federated Tax today. We'll connect you with an experienced tax professional who will negotiate directly with the IRS on your behalf. You may qualify for IRS hardship programs like the Fresh Start Initiative or many other programs that can stop garnishments, stop bank account seizures, reduce or even eliminate penalties, and lower your settlement amount. The IRS won't wait, and neither should you. Call Federated Tax today, 800-370-1384. The call and consultation are free. That's 800-370-1384. 800-370-1384.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Call today or go to bwindow.com and receive up to 60% off plus 24 months, same as cash, with 0% interest.
Because at B-Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis, January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss at 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
the Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
The Indy 1500 Gun and Knife Show is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. For hunting, sporting, and personal protection gear, visit the Indy 1500 Gun and Knife Show.
Tune in Saturdays 9 to 1 for the Home and Garden Show for advice and fun. Brought to you by Michaelis. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
Plumbing problems stink. The LD Smith Crew can handle anything. Call today for $50 off any plumbing repair, big or small.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
We asked parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them in it.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Call today or go to bwindow.com and receive up to 60% off plus 24 months same as cash with 0% interest.
Because at B-Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
Trust me.
There are 48 million unpaid family caregivers in the United States. Visit aarp.org/caregiving to access a free guide to help navigate your caregiving journey.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
The FBI says move over. They'll take it from here. Clear radar, but it's windy and cloudy in downtown Indianapolis where it's 56 degrees. We're going up to 63. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Here's what's trending at 8:31. Minnesota's Bureau of Criminal Apprehension says it's pulled out of the investigation into why an ICE agent shot and killed a woman this week in Minneapolis.
Governor Tim Walz said the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension must have access to the investigation into an ICE agent's shooting of 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good.
These are nonpartisan career professionals that have spent years building the trust of the community.
But Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said
they have not been cut out. They don't have any jurisdiction in this investigation.
The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension said in a statement that the U.S. Attorney's Office and FBI reversed course and would no longer give them access to case materials, scene evidence, or interviews to complete an investigation.
And that's Fox's Jessica Rosenthal reporting. Protests are happening in Fort Wayne and in Indianapolis because of what happened in Minneapolis and in Portland yesterday. Those people tied up traffic in downtown Indy late last night, protesting for hours through downtown. In Portland, a traffic stop led to gunfires. The Customs Bureau or Border Protection agents shot a man and a woman who they say were gang members, and they're in the hospital right now. President Trump discussing his plans for a crackdown on drug cartels in an interview with Fox News.
The president calling his plan the Monroe Doctrine. It says the U.S. will expand drug operations.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels.
He says the cartels are running Mexico, and they're killing between 250,000 to 300,000 people in our country every year. The appearance marking the president's first sit-down since last week's capture of Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro.
That's Fox's Chris DeMeo reporting. In President Trump's first year back in office, the Education Department cut a large portion of its staff, losing roughly 2,000 employees, according to new data from the Office of Personnel Management.
What we want to do is to return education to where it was before there was a Department of Education, where the funding that's appropriated by Congress flows through streams. It can flow through other agencies and get directly to our kids in our states.
That's Education Secretary Linda McMahon on Fox Business today. She says the staff cuts were intentional, part of the bigger picture of the Trump administration returning education to the state level. Hoosier football fans in Atlanta this morning for the Peach Bowl, where top-ranked IU plays Oregon in the college football playoff semifinal tonight.
I went to my first Indiana football game in 1966. We actually won. It was the only game we won that year. I have been through 6 decades of heartache, hopes dashed, every human emotion you can experience.
And some tickets are going for $4,300 today. Sports on WIBC at 8:34. As I mentioned, top-ranked IU playing Oregon in the Peach Bowl tonight, trying to beat the Ducks for the second time this season and move so close to the national title.
I don't have any idea what they're going to do. They don't know what we're going to do. And quite honestly, as I sit here right now, I know everything we've practiced, but I have no idea what that tape is going to look like the day after. What's actually going to get called, what'll work, what won't work, and what are they going to do different?
Head coach Kurt Cignetti's team is 14-0. The winner plays Miami in the National Football Championship January 19th. Tonight's game kicks off at 7:30. Coverage over on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. starting at 6:30. Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle earning his 1,000th career win as the Pacers snapping that 13-game losing streak last night, beating the Hornets 114-112. Pascal Siakam led the way with 30 points. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matt Bear?
What's happening, Ryan? Looking at eastbound 70 on the west side. Crash at Holt Road, blocking the right shoulder. No delay at the moment. Northbound 65 south side. Stop and go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split. That is a construction zone. Crash on the northwest side, 79th, a ditch. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 60% off plus 24 months, same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 59 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36. It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. All right, let's see how we're doing this here. The Dow futures are up 60, NASDAQ futures are up 44. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be here with you. Oil prices $58.12 on the West Texas crude. The Brent crude is at 62.36, so that is up a little bit. The 10-year Treasury at 4.179. 30-year fixed remains exactly where it was. And gold prices, $4,484 an ounce. Silver at $78.34 an ounce. We're waiting for the payroll report, and there it is. The U.S. labor market, job creation less than expected. Non-farm payrolls rising a seasonally adjusted 50,000 for the month. The downward revision, or I should say the estimate, was 73,000. November was downward revised to 56,000. I don't want to get into this again, where the numbers get revised downward. That's always an issue. Unemployment at 4.4 compared to the forecast of 4.5. I don't know if this is going to move anybody to anything. Taking the futures, no, they're right now. It's still, we're 66 up on the Dow futures, and we're up 48.5 on the NASDAQ futures. I wonder if people look at this and say, all right, it's close enough for government work and move on with their day. Not sure. Not sure. Trump has said that he has canceled a second wave of attacks on Venezuela because the Venezuelans have been so forthcoming. The question is, do Maduro's people still get to stay in charge? I mean, that's a huge question here. There's been a question about why Trump has sidelined. I always thought it was Machado. That's how I thought we pronounced her name. Some people said Machado. Maria Machado, who won the Nobel Prize for being the opposition to the strongman communist Nicolas Maduro. And she's not in power. There's no even conversation of putting her in power. There's been no move to get Delcy Rodriguez, who is the vice president, out of power. You've got the oil that has made its way from Venezuela to the United States, the sanctioned oil, which will now be sold and split between the two countries. So where the people will actually see their money. And Trump has said that American oil companies are going to invest $100 billion into Venezuela. Trump saying that because of this cooperation, including the release of political prisoners from Venezuela, quote, I have canceled the previously expected second wave of attacks, which looks like it will not be needed. However, all ships will stay in place for safety and security purposes, which is also to remind the nation of Colombia, hey, still here, how you doing? That's That's right. We are ready to stage a second, much larger attack if we need to do so. So we are prepared to do a second wave if we need to do so. We actually assumed that a second wave would be necessary, but now it's probably not. The first wave, if you'd like to call it, the first attack was so successful, we probably don't have to do a second, but we're prepared to do a second wave, a much bigger wave. That is so how he talks. Just the repetition stuff. I want to see the result of the oil sales. What are we doing with that money? Paying down debt? Show me a pay down of debt, please. That would be fantastic. I would adore that. Show me that. And I think we could see people be like, all right, that's a step in the right direction. Right now, I don't get any kind of read from these numbers. I don't think there's anything. As a matter of fact, the Dow futures have now gone up. They were at 66. They're now at 93. NASDAQ futures were at 45. They're now at 67. And the theory is that maybe the lack of jobs in this report, 50,000 as opposed to the predicted 76, will get another rate cut. And anything that gets a rate cut, that for Wall Street touches their giggle spot. That's right. I said giggle spot. So here we are. No way of knowing how this is going to play out. We'll be watching it. Keep it here. I'm Tony Katz. This is Tony Katz Today. No, it's not.
Hammer and Nigel.
Sold out. That's right. Hammer and Nigel Show charity bowling event. Red, white, and gold. Presented by Jack Daniels has sold out. So if you did not get tickets, we still have a chance for you to go. Go to the contest page at WIBC.com. Register to win 2 tickets to our charity bowling event Friday, January 16th at Woodland Bowl.
Hammer and Nigel. Weekdays 3 till 7 on 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Visit cancer.org today.
It's Terry Stacy, and thousands of people start the year with good intentions of losing weight and getting in shape by spring. For over 22 years, exercising has helped Hoosiers build muscle and lose weight and transform their health, which means creating lifelong habits rather than a resolution most of us don't keep. Exercising works, and the best part about it, it only takes 20 minutes once a week. Their unique training method was developed in an osteoporosis research study to help prevent bone mineral loss in older women. The women in the study got very strong in a short amount of time. When the method is applied to normal, healthy adults, both men and women get a lot stronger. Their Simple 9 nutritional program has helped their clients lose over 40,000 pounds since 2013. They've also seen their clients lower blood pressure, improve blood sugar, and get off prescription meds. Get started right now. Avon, Brownsburg, Fishers, Greenwood, and Zionsville. Change your life in 20 minutes once a week. Go to exerciseinc.com to request a free consultation.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com to save today.
Neighborhoods are popping up everywhere, but if you want something different than what you're currently seeing, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, can build you a unique custom home on your own private lot or anywhere you can bring your own builder. They've built hundreds of homes across central Indiana. Visit Joyner Homes Model Homes or go to joynerhomes.com to see floor plans and pricing and more. With Joyner Homes, you can even start from scratch if you want. Check out their 5-star Google reviews and visit joynerhomes.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Traffic on the 5s, and that's Matthew Baird, WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
All right, Tony, Southside northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic before Raymond into the South Split. It's construction. North side, eastbound 465 slow from Ditch Road over to Meridian. And a crash, 79th at Ditch. Traffic sponsored by B-Window. Right now, a B-Window receive up to 60% off plus 24 months, same as cash with 0% interest. Call or visit bwindow.com today because of B-Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
55 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
Mark your calendar for January 24th at the Hyatt Regency for a night of insight and flair with Tony Katz. Trump 1 year later. VIP and GA tickets are available. WIBC.com for more info. Presented by Defiance Beef Company, Premier Arms and Chimney Solutions.
Oh my God. It's a game show. I can see it. I know this. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked the television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. The chat room, watching on the live stream, youtube.com/WIBC, can help, or I can phone a friend. I could see it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt. This is not Maud. Beth in the chat. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? All right, let me start there. Let me phone a friend. Matt Barrett, what is this television theme song?
I believe it's Xena Warrior Princess.
I like it. I like it.
Tony, it's not a game show.
I can picture it. Are you sure? So it's not a game show.
It's not a game show, but it's not like a sitcom or a drama either.
I can see it. I can feel it. It's killing me. It is killing me. Can I cheat and use the Twitter X? They don't even know. Producer Carl, what is this television theme song?
The Love Connection with Chuck Woolery.
So it was a game show.
Well, that's not a game show. It's like a dating show.
It's a game show.
They're not matching up. They already had a date and they talk about it. You don't remember the show?
Yeah. You want to hear my new favorite game show? Find Tony's new producer.
Oh.
The people have spoken. Good Lord. Oh, man, I should have had that. It's one of those that just sticks with you. On Tony Katz today, we will be going through some of Trump's economic ideas, what's going to connect, why it's important that he's at least engaging. We'll see how the market reacts to the jobs report and the latest regarding ICE and the attacks that they are under, and what we're seeing from the political left, the desire to do damage, the desire to engage in the full-on attacks. And does this end? Oh, no. This doesn't. The only way out is through. We will have that conversation. Also getting into just so we're all on the same page about the lies that were told over the last couple of years about free Palestine. You know it was never about the people of Gaza, right? That was all a lie. Every single one of them, including the city county councilor, Jesse Brown, the communist who wears a keffiyeh because there's some solidarity thing. Stop it. Like all communists, a bigot. Because here are the people of Iran engaged in massive protest. Massive protest. And where are the people of the Free Palestine set saying that they should throw off these oppressors that are the Iranian regime? They're nowhere. They're absolutely, positively nowhere, because it was never about anything other than hating Jews. That's who they are. That's what they did. And everything that they said is a lie. Just everything. We don't have to question it. We don't have to question whether or not my commentary is factual. I mean, you're more than welcome to. I really can't stop somebody. But the answer is yes. Where's the support for the protesters in Iran? They don't care about the protesters in Iran. Instead, they're going to Jewish neighborhoods in New York and they're screaming, "Bring back October 7th." It was never about peace for the Palestinians. It was never about genocide, which was a total lie. And I still have loser trolls who push that. It was always about hatred, not just of Jews, but of Western civilization. How many more times do you think they're going to have to expose themselves before you recognize what it is that they're showing you? What is the line? Is it Maya Angelou? When someone tells you who they are, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time? They've shown you. They've shown you who they are. They've shown you what this is all about. And the same thing is true of the political left when it comes to the treatment of ICE agents. The violence. Well, the ICE agents are wearing masks. They're getting hunted. Well, ICE agents killed a woman who drove their car at them. At least we should get an investigation, but you can't deny the video. You also can't deny that the woman was blocking traffic. You also can't deny that the woman didn't listen to law enforcement. You also can't deny, as is now reported, that the woman was hell-bent on engaging with ICE and trying to disrupt their lawful activities. The left is showing you that they have no interest in a safety and a security in the world. They have no interest in America's existence. How many more times do you have to see it? They block traffic. They try to pen ICE vehicles in and block them with their cars, and they love it. They block traffic and they think that they're justified. To that end, don't ever let a leftist tell you about white privilege. Let's talk about leftist privilege. All those leftists who think that because they feel a certain way, they have the right to do X, Y, or Z. Who the hell are they? And if you think I'm only about the left, can we be clear that Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, this is crap content. Megyn Kelly going on with Tucker Carlson to say, you know, that Nick Fuentes, he's got a point. Okay. Maybe the problem is too many podcasts. Maybe come back and listen to real radio if you want actual conversation and philosophy. My God, you could say anything to those audiences. People are paying for that? I don't know what Megyn Kelly's going to say. I mean, she's certainly not going to talk about me, but if it is, it's going to be some pseudo-intellectual tough girl stuff and F you and this and that. Please. You were terrible when you did the debate when you were at Fox with Trump. You got yourself a second chance, and you blew it. Ain't my fault. That's your fault. God almighty. And if you think that's something, wait till you tune in at noon. Get your tickets. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. They're on sale right now, honestly. They've been discounted because of our sponsors. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Come drink bourbon with me. I'll catch you at noon. Matt Barris, traffic.
Yeah, have a good weekend, man. Eastbound 465 slow from Ditch to Meridian and northbound 65 on the south side.